Surprised you made it on time.
All right. I'll buy. Why wouldn't I be here?
I just figured your new PR guy. Have you doing a couple radio shows and TV shows this afternoon, talking yourself up.
Oh, man. Look who just rented a condo in your headspace. Hey, look, if you're not careful, I might just buy the whole building.
Okay, so you got jokes, huh? You ever get tired of hearing your own hustle?
And there it is. My first down payment.
So it's all you now, huh? Just you and baby Zuckerberg?
Zach's on all the Mad Ants, all right? This exposure's good for all of us. We all win.
The Mad Ants aren't going anywhere. He needs to just focus on looks from the league. Everything else is a waste of time.
So what, you think that he's going to help you with the scouts, too?
I know he's going to help you. But you're in my way.
Have you heard about Vlad?
Nah, who's Vlad?
The Romanian guy on the Nets. They just brought him over. Vlad the Impaler?
I didn't see a Vlad on the roster.
Their center.
Andre Haji?
Right, yeah, but they call him Vlad the Impaler.
Hey, man, don't sweat it, Howie. Whoever he is, we got this.
Oh, you know something I don't?
Yeah. I read up this morning on Wayne Hoops HQ. The blog called us out, saying that the key to this game is neutralizing Haji. And the only way to do that is to get everybody involved, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, you're looking to get a triple-double?
I'm looking to win, baby. Win.
Welcome, everyone, to Fort Wayne, Indiana. We have another great G League matchup for you tonight between the Mad Ants and the Long Island Nets. I'm Blake Suniga, alongside my good friends Tim Swartz and Brian Banafatemi. Tim, what do you make of this matchup?
Well, we have some great stars to watch in this game as Marcus Young and recent addition AI will look to carry the weight against a very tough Long Island team.
And we'll look to see how he adjusts to the G League.
And of course, the Nets are led by the Romanian big man, Vlad the Impaler. He's the type of big man that can just take over a game.
A lot of storylines to follow in this matchup. It should be a fun one. And when Young is on the floor, you know he is going to be a threat to score.
Offense just comes so easy to Young, and he knows it. You hope he finds a way to expand his game, but when you need a bucket, he is such a good option to have.
Now here's Kelsey. Pass to Haji. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
Using his height well on the glass, the Romanian superstar is fantastic at reaching out and snagging second chance opportunities.
Randolph with it, covered by Joseph. Randolph with it, outside Young. 6 to shoot. Pass to AI. Takes the 13-footer. Kelsey with the rebound.
And for Long Island, Vlad is the star of the team, but the top to bottom, they have talent.
Absolutely. They provide a tough matchup for teams because they can run so many sets from inside and out. Reminds me a little bit of how the Denver Nuggets are constructed.
Yeah, great point, Brian.
Count the basket.
He's very efficient from the interior. The size Haji possesses is really one of his main strengths.
Calderon, good.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Pass to Haji. Fades. The shot, no good. And Fort Wayne the other way now.
Well, if you ever had the chance to talk to Paul Tatum about basketball, you can really just tell how passionate he is about the game. You pick any topic about the sport or any part of the game's history, and he'll chew your ear off about anything until the sun comes up.
Now here's Kelsey. Nelson outside. Floats one. It's hauled in by AI. Tatum outside. Pass to Young. AI. Back to Young. Fires for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. And with Marcus Young, perhaps the first thing you notice about him is the killer instinct on the court.
Young is a player that is always looking to exploit a weakness or catch a defender slipping up. Sometimes he'll get too focused on that aspect of the game, but I'd say it's worked well for him so far.
And he knocks down the first one.
One of the best nicknames I've maybe ever heard. Vlad the Impaler. Strikes fear into the heart, doesn't it?
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. The Mad Ants with the lead. Pass to Calderon. Grace. Marcus Young on the wing. Here's AI. Good work defensively by Andre Haji. And the Mad Ants looking to have AI spend a lot of time on Vlad here.
Well, these are the kind of games that the Mad Ants acquired AI exactly for. He gives them a great shot to at least slow down players like Vlad and gives his team a chance to win.
Now here's Haji. He has 6. Long Island, no good that time either. Here's Tatum. Again, Fort Wayne.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
A shot by Haji, no good. And AI and the rest of the Mad Ants were involved in some community work recently. They had a booth at the State Fair.
You just have to love that the team is willing to take time and meet fans on an individual basis by having a booth at the fair. It just takes a day for the players, but goes a long way in developing ties with the community. They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening frame.
If they match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Now here's James. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Haji with it, picked up by Tatum. Haji, no good.
He's been off his game this quarter, just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go.
One thing you have to admire about Coach Keller is his commitment to having the team stay involved with the community.
When you create an atmosphere like that within a locker room and the surrounding city, you get more than the sum of your parts. Keller inspires his players by really making what they do larger than the results on the floor.
Left side Young, AI. That's good, and it's Marcus Young with the assist.
They've come into this game with a very aggressive approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
Yeah, it sure is working, Tim, and they're finding the open lanes to the hoop and just owning this game early on.
What a start.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Mad Ants out in front, up by 12. And we'll bring you the start of quarter 2 when we return. Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Mad Ants here, guys.
Lots of running to start the game here.
It's a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition.
And of course, AI, a name that might sound familiar to college hoops fans, had a good run, a big game in the Sweet 16, but ultimately the team came up just short. Still, showed some great potential in what was his final year.
Pass to Odom. Now Mack, covered by Boss. Now Fresh. Odom. On the wing, Moochie Fresh. Off the mark there with the 3. And AI, not the leader of the Bulldogs team, but he was a vital piece.
Yeah, wasn't the leader while he was there, as that role was filled by Corey Harris, but he certainly showed promise. Physically, it's always been there for AI, right? He just needed time to sharpen the mental aspect of the game.
And the head coach of the Mad Ants, Gordon Keller. He's a back-to-the-basics kind of coach. He's going to drill the fundamentals and accountability to this Mad Ants roster from the first whistle to the final horn.
Timeout called, the Nets. And Coach Keller not one to mince words with what he expects.
Absolutely not. If you're playing for Coach Keller,
Marcus Young on the wing, guarded by Russell. Pass to Calderon. Tatum to the inside. AI. And it's good for 2.
Oh, I'm not sure, Brian, if you caught the local news, but apparently some of the Mad Ant players played a pickup with some of the locals.
Yeah, a sight to see for sure. I believe it was AI and Tatum in a 2-on-2 game. You know, small things like that are what makes this team so endeared in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, they really love them out here. A slight rebound advantage for them, one more column in their favor. It's all adding up.
Well, you look across the team stats, it's one of many areas they're winning, and they've secured a big lead.
They've looked very sharp tonight.
I'm loving it.
Haji, covered by AI. Shot to stop the run, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And with Vlad the Impaler, they really run the offense through him.
Every set this team has makes the best use of having an elite center in the middle. Haji is a great presence on the floor, and it's no surprise they built the offense around him.
That's in, coming off an assist from Marcus Young.
And now we see them really working it inside.
Yeah, getting quality looks around the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now here's Russell. He's closely guarded. Pass to Haji. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from the wing. He gets it up.
Wow.
It counts, guys.
That is why you want this guy on your squad.
Unreal.
A miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How to get that to go down?
I don't know, Tim, but if you gave him 100 more tries, you'd probably make 2.
Maybe 1, maybe 0.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Mad Ants on top, running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Getting back to the action now, it's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. You look at AI in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, I think it'll be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half here, because so far they haven't had any answer for him when he's down on the block.
Yeah, maybe mixing up his looks, bumping him out, front him, double down, anything to throw him off his rhythm.
Triple him.
Well, it has been said time and time again, but it doesn't make it any less true. The state of Indiana loves their basketball.
And it's one reason why a team like the Mad Ants can have such a devoted fan base. It goes across the entire state.
It's in everyone's DNA. Here's Andrews. Pass to Haji. Good D by AI.
You got to give them credit for the job they've done on the boards.
Well, guys, they've done a lot of things well, but their rebounding is right at the top of the list.
Now Tatum. Called their own with it. To the middle. Outside Young. That one is off. Good work defensively by Andre Haji.
And Andre Haji, better known as Vlad the Impaler, he is a handful of a center. Does everything you want from a big man, including scoring, defense, and setting up others on the offensive end.
And the Nets making a change here. Timeout called, the Nets. And with Haji, as you mentioned, it is the ability to create for others that's so special.
Very special, very skilled, very smart player. You know, it's rare to see a player of his caliber last long down in the G League, and I just think it's a matter of time before he catches on with an NBA squad. You just know there are scouts here watching him play.
Well, there's got to be teams that could use that kind of playmaking ability.
Absolutely.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And Blake, from what we've seen so far, if I were you, for your health, don't hold your breath.
Yeah, that'd be a very bad idea. Outside Andrews. Mack. 5 to shoot. Kelsey. Daniels covering. And the call will be against Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Inside. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Stupendous. Save that one. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful. Give it to us over and over again.
Can we see it again?
Please, can we see it again? I mean, you are not going to top that alley-oop.
Howie Carter, not the most impactful player on the floor for the Mad Ants, but he is a valuable member of the team.
Oh, absolutely. He can give them a spark on occasion, but he's one of those glue guys. Fantastic chemistry with the rest of the team, and he just knows his role.
And it's AI missing.
Tough D on the inside.
Sure was. Absolutely no easy access to the bucket when this fella's in the middle.
Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Pass to Carter. And the layup's good off the glass.
He ran his man right into the screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
And here's Campbell. Daniels covering. Outside Kelsey. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Moochie Fresh. Covered by AI. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Pass to Daniels. Inside. And field goal number 9. He's 9 for 12 with that basket.
You know how things get around here in Fort Wayne. When the Mad Ants play, the entire city pays attention. The whole city shuts down as they love to support their local G League chapter.
Now Mack. Odom, pass to Fresh. Puts it up. Long Island, no good that time either. Now the Mad Ants with it. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Fort Wayne.
And good on the second, so he makes both. Now here's Russell. Pass to James. Right wing. Here's Haji. It's rebounded by Paul Tatum.
And Paul Tatum, a Houston native, grew up in that area.
And Tatum was a huge Rockets fan growing up. You talk to him and he'll tell you his love for the game all started with him watching his hometown team as a kid.
Yeah, watching a little T-Mac, a little Yao Ming.
Nice shot by James.
Oh, maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
Outside Young. Shoots over Russell. Young, good.
A nice stroke on the jump shot. Young's in-between game is going to be a big factor in his attempt to make the leap to the NBA.
Pass to Haji. Over AI. And he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him.
Such a smart shot with the mismatch.
A shooter like him with that height advantage, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Yeah, it's almost going to go down every time.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Mad Ants ahead, delivering the blowout. And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And here are the Mad Ants. Pass to Boss. Out to the wing, to the paint. Here's AI, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
When he has a night like this, it's very hard to imagine AI won't be playing on the NBA stage very, very soon.
Goes back up. AI with the block. And he recovers it.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone. And their lead gets even more enormous. They've played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
Lets it go from 14. AI with the block.
And really a big part of shot blocking is timing. AI showing that he's capable of rejecting shots.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes the first. Now Andrews. Pass to Haji. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and he'll go to the line. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Nets. And here's Russell. And there it is, the final whistle. Mad Ants win. Fantastic performance from the team to defend the home court.
And there were standout stars tonight, sure, but I like the way that the whole team, everybody, aimed to slow up Vlad the Impaler. That was a key factor in Fort Wayne coming out with the win.
Offensively, the Mad Ants seem to be gelling, and you can just see when this team is on the same page, and they gave us a peek of how deadly they could be on offense tonight.
And that's about all she wrote, folks. For Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga. Thanks for joining us on this presentation of G League basketball.
What's your name? You're working hard, right? Fighting.
Yeah, but I keep slamming into this wall.
Why?
I don't know. I'm doing everything right. I keep my head down. I grind.
But you're still hitting that wall. So climb over it. Find your way around it. Dig a tunnel underneath it. Do not think about this wall as a barrier. Think about it as a question.
What's the question?
When I was a little kid, I wanted a big sounding job, right? Just like everybody else. I wanted to be a doctor, lawyer, president.
Astronaut. I wanted to be an astronaut.
Right. But then I got older, and my heart told me something else. Words. I loved how they sounded when I gave them context, purpose. I knew I wanted to be great at it. And everyone told me that it was impossible because of the barriers, right? I'm a female. The odds, the competition, I'd never be able to make it as a living. And unfortunately, they were right. Every single door that I knocked on was slammed in my face.
But you knew they were wrong.
I knew that I could write. But I had to think about why I was being rejected. What were my flaws? Regroup, rethink.
You went over that wall.
I built a ladder.
So, what happened?
Oh, it all fell apart, and now I just troll around at carnivals looking for stuffed animals to complete my collection.
Oh, right. See, that's impossible. Can't be done.
No, now I have a great career, and it pays me enough that it's my only job, and it continues to grow. I am a sports writer and owner of Wayne Hoops HQ.
Wait, Wayne, that's you? That's amazing. I read you like all the time. I always thought you were a guy.
Oh, okay, because girls can't write about sports?
Nah, the exact opposite. I always thought it was written by a dude named Wayne.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
I get that all the time.
Yeah, your piece about Ben Simmons' development as a passer, man, I read that like 50 times.
Thank you. Yeah, I did feel like going out with you was kind of touchy territory and crossing a line, so I kind of wanted to see how this went before I told you about it. What I do is very important to me, so anything that could call that into question is a red line.
Yeah, I totally get that.
I want to get you something before you leave.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah, company on your walk home.
Thank you. Thank you for this giant elephant.
No, you won't look creepy at all. Just tall guy, his stuffed animal.
I know exactly where this is going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Rhymes with ash can? Yo, it's your boy AI coming at you from Fort Wayne, Indiana, all by way of China and the Shanghai Bears. What's up to my people out there? What's up, Wei? What's up, Zhang? What's up, Coach? Hey, Corey Harris, I'm coming for you, man. I'm not gonna take it easy on you, but man, we're gonna have a good time, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good. How was that?
Not magic, but it works. Yeah, it works really well actually. It's real. It's unfiltered, you know? It's gonna give me something to cut into the gameplay so that people get to know the real you.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to come off like I'm just trying too hard to promote me only. I want my game to speak first.
Your game is gonna speak for you, man. I'm gonna speak for you. There's nothing wrong with having a couple more voices in the room.
Look, hey, you gotta keep your wrist loose, all right? You're shooting too flat.
What do you care how I shoot? You're the one with the game coming up.
I know. Look, one more time, okay? Wrist loose, elbow in. Woo! That's right, baby. Feels good, right?
It does.
Hey, so, you think I screwed up with Nikki?
What, on that date?
Yeah. I think that she thinks I'm nervous around her now since she's a reporter.
Are you nervous?
Well, maybe, I guess, but, I mean, it's not like because she's a blogger. I mean, I think about her all the time, like, she's in my head, man, like, it's actually kind of nice. You know, it feels right. It feels like something's happening.
Wow. It's the unflappable AI finally getting butterflies.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's just, it's kind of like what Paul was saying about the city. Like, I've had girlfriends before, but, I mean, not like this. Something about her just makes me feel like I'm home.
What? We open on the two of you driving through Amish country? You're going through one of those covered bridges. New idea. Yeah, you're wearing those hats and overalls. Yeah. You open it up on the 2-lane blacktop. You see those rows of corn going by. She's looking at you, and you can see it in her eyes. This is good, man. I can sell this. What are you doing this weekend?
All right, let's reel it in, Zach. Let's reel it in. All right, let's sell the game. Okay, let's focus on the game.
There's no line anymore, AI. It's all the same brand. You want to get to the next level? This is what you have to do.
Let's keep it at the game for now, okay, man?
That's not enough.
Well, it has to be. Okay? For now?
Fine. Yeah, for now.